this fight is officially underway. Both fighters looking for their first pro victory here tonight. Southpaw versus conventional matchup. Henson now opening up with these leg kicks. Both fighters feeling each other out right now. Another leg kick scored by Henson. He went low, then he tried to come back up high. Working the feints. Scores another inside leg kick. It's about the second or third one I've seen him score thus far in this opening round. Oh, and he stumbles the leg of Burghardt. Those are adding up. And he's sticking with the money. There you go. Henson looking for that inside leg kick. I think he's going to try to set him up again. Another inside leg kick by Burghardt. Those suck when they start to land flush. And Henson has landed about 3 good ones so far. That's going to add up as the fight goes on. Another big one by Henson. Outside leg kick by Henson. Eating up the leg of Burghardt. Burghardt looking uncomfortable now. Now he's flat-footed. He saw him just say, bring it on there. Henson going high, scoring with those low kicks, and then try to see the opening with the Superman punch. That was a loud smack there with that last leg kick. Burghardt can't take too many of these. You're already seeing the wear of that. He's already limping. Henson taking his time, piecing apart Burghardt there with those leg kicks, and then taking it up high a couple times to mix it up. Looking for the high kick now. Burghardt is looking uncomfortable out there. We are just about halfway into this opening round, and Burghardt, that is a nasty looking red welt on the leg of Burghardt. And Henson now putting the pressure on Burghardt. 10 seconds left in this first round. I think Burghardt will survive, but he is in a bad way. And we are being joined now on the broadcast by the UFC welterweight fighter, Alex Morano. Alex, thank you for joining us here tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here, guys. That's man, that guy's doing some work on his leg. I'm see if the doctor's gonna go check it out.
Look at that red welt. Can we get a shot of that leg? Seeing if the doctor's gonna let this continue. Yeah, since these fighters are still early in their pro career, these rounds are still 3-minute rounds, just like the amateurs. Difference is, though, that they are allowed to elbow to the face. The left side is
yeah, I thought Texas was going to change that rule, but it looks like
you know, sometimes it's funny. Like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, depending on, I don't know, by the seat of their pants.
Yeah. Henson coming with a big right hand. You know the guy's legs hurt. He's using the cage to hold his balance.
I'm curious to see how much longer Burghardt can survive this. I mean, he is flat-footed. He is limping around. He is not looking good. Henson's just like a hunter seeking his prey.
This fight's going to be over very soon. One more low kick and it's done. Henson knows.
Burghardt is not in a good way right now. Henson now looking for some fancy stuff. Up elbow there. I would hate to be Burghardt in the morning.
Oh, man, yeah. I'm sure it hurts right now, but give it 5 minutes when the fight ends, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah, he's going to need some ice ASAP. Henson has looked good this whole fight, mixing it up with the leg kicks, going low, going high. Another inside leg kick. It's only a matter of time. I'd be surprised if they let this go another round. But Burghardt, I mean, he's going for it. He's trying to hang in there, but his leg is a mess.
Yeah, man, Henson's really been working the body too. Yeah, you could set up a good high kick, but that's tough sometimes when the guys' heads and backs are on the cage.
Here we go. So he's definitely got Burghardt's attention low, but now he's going high with the shots. They are in our face right now.
Yeah, Henson looking like a very seasoned pro right now, too. He's taking his time. He knows he has the fight won. He's just picking his shots.
Oh, another leg kick. And referee calls time for a low blow.
Yeah, the punch was thrown to the body. It hit him in the abs, and it definitely angled down and hit him in the cup. We could hear it.
At first I thought that it was from the leg kick, him collapsing again from the leg kick, but I didn't get a good shot of that low blow.
Yeah, I didn't see it very well. I definitely heard the impact on the cup.
Man, that sucks. His leg is all jacked up, and then he gets a ball shot.
With a punch, of all things. You don't see that very often. A lot of times in boxing, when guys have a really tight double forearm guard, the punch will hit the forearms and slide down right into the cup.
That's happened to me quite often, but I have a really good cup, and so.
Yeah, you don't see it with 4-ounce gloves very often.
A fist bump to the ref.
It's a good sign. I don't know what's better or worse for the leg, to give it time or to just try to get the fight over with, but I'm surprised he's not switching stances. And it's actually out in the open here where his leg's going to be most vulnerable. And Henson should throw some straight punches from range and then start to really follow up with those kicks. He can get a finish here in the second round if he puts some effort.
And surprisingly, Henson's looking for a takedown, and he lifts him and gives him a big slam. I mean, when your opponent is flat-footed like that, it's almost like the takedown is easy pickings, and he did a good job in choosing to go for a slam.
Yeah, and then in terms of trying to scramble off your back without a leg, it's going to be tough to get up. Underhook's less meaningful. Henson's got a deep guillotine. He's got kind of a bad angle. Guys on the side.
Just
not a lot of time.
Under 10 seconds, we are about to finish round number 2. Curious if Burghardt's going to answer back for the third round. Is he going to be able to come out?
So if that's not a 10-8 round, I'm not too sure what is.
It's all due to damage and how close the fight comes to stopping. And definitely the damage is on the side of Zach Henson with those huge scores of the leg kicks. There we see the fight doctor taking a real close look at the leg of Burghardt, and it's looking like he's gonna let it go. I'll give Burghardt a lot of credit, man. That takes a lot of heart just to be out there with just one leg, and he's been flat-footed the whole fight because he scored early. Henson scored early with those leg kicks, and Burghardt's been in a bad way ever since round 1. He's made it to the end, surprisingly. It just shows the heart.
This also goes to show the difference in perspective from watching outside to actually being in the cage. I'm not too sure if Henson knows how close he is to getting that finish. And that happens a lot in fights where guys are just getting killed with low kicks, but the game plan slows down a little bit there at the end. Henson needs 1, maybe 2 good more low kicks and the fight's over.
Yeah, so you got to be careful not to let your guard down as you're going in for that kill, because it's obvious what you're going for. You know, if your opponent's playing possum and trying to bait you in for something big, so.
Wow.
But Henson in full control here. Now he's picking up the pace. See if he can score a big third-round finish here. And he just landed a huge left hand there on Burghardt.
Burghardt's not putting up a lot of offense. I'll tell you, he looks good in the face. That's the craziest thing. He looks composed. He takes a big shot. His demeanor doesn't change.
Yeah, as you said, good poker face. Henson now mixing it up, going body and head now with those punches. Curious to see if he's going to go back to the leg kicks. And nope, goes for the big lift to a huge slam takedown. Enjoying side control position now. This is our first of 9 professional bouts here this evening.
Yeah, Eric Garcia did an excellent job. This is one of the best fight cards we've had in a while. Full.
Yeah, topping off the evening with 2 championship fights. Man, you're cornering Ricky T, taking on Leomana Martinez in a 135-pound title bout.
Yeah, Leomana's very good. 4-1. I think he took this fight a little early against Ricky, Ricky being 9-1. And man, the stylistic fight between the two is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here we see Zach Henson now working from top side control. Seeing if he can secure the finish. We have just under a minute left in this professional bout. It's looking like Zach Henson's going to be picking up his first professional victory. As I was mentioning earlier, Henson has a lot of experience. Most of his fights has been as an amateur. He's coming off of a long layoff. His last fight was in July of 2017, so just over a year off.
Yeah, he was a pretty experienced amateur. He fought some pretty tough guys as an amateur as well, so that experience really carries over. And he's definitely outmatching his opponent here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get the finish.
10 seconds left in this matchup. Head and arm attempt now by Zach Henson. Will he be able to finish with short time left?
Maybe not. Burghardt's punching from the bottom.
And this fight goes to a decision. Tommy Burghardt and Zach Henson. Pretty easy fight to score. Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of 10-8s in that scorecard. And there we see Burghardt struggling to get up.
The guy's tough. He didn't want any help.
Here we go. Keep a shot on Burghardt there. Look how he's having to put all the weight on the other leg. Man, that's going to be a nasty-looking leg tomorrow. You can see the red from here.
Yeah, his heart rate's going to settle. His adrenaline's going to wear off, and that leg's going to start throbbing.
So our first professional fight of the evening goes to a decision. And Alex, you're going to be joining me for the next couple of fights, and then I know you have to go to the back to prepare your fighter. But we got some really good matchups coming up. We got Justin Vargas and Levi West coming up in the next fight.
Yeah, Vargas is, he's more tough than technical, which is great. He's fighting Levi West, whose record is deceiving. Levi's only 1-4, which is not a great pro record at all. But man, Levi has very crisp hands, and he had a pretty strange first 4 fights. I'm excited to see him get out there and have a really good fight with Vargas.
All right, here we go with the decision of Zach Henson and Tommy Burghardt. Zach Henson earns his first mixed martial arts professional victory here tonight, going 1-0-1 over Tommy Burghardt. Dominant performance by Henson. And he did, in fact, earn a couple of 10-8 rounds there.